What is going on, everyone? And welcome to another installment of the Sunday Xfinity Series here at New Hampshire. I hope you guys are ready and waiting for this race. We have a couple new faces joining us today, at least to the series, not to MRL in general. Energy is going to be one of them. Napa is going to be another. And yeah, we're just getting everything all in right now. So we are just uh, just about to get ready to go here. We're gonna get the actual poll. I've been noticing. I've been saying poll a lot lately. I've been saying a lot lately. I apologize about that. So we are going to get the running order all set. Just getting everything all situated right now. The drivers are starting to join in the call right now, and that is something that I'm looking forward to. Going to start to give off my pre-race on a right note here with getting the stream live. Tweeting it all out. So make some noise out in chat. Hopefully, you guys are here and ready and waiting as much as I am to watch and commentate over this. We're gonna have Kay, coming in later on tonight. He is coming in from Atlanta, so he is going to come in a little bit later. So I have a lot of things to look forward to tonight. We're going to be running a 50%er, it looks like, based on what I have seen with how many people are going to be driving with us tonight. That is going to be the best part. It's going to be a 50%er, so 100 laps in the Xfinity Series for New Hampshire is going to be a blast. Hopefully, you guys can see and join us for the entire way, because as soon as we get done with this right here, I'm going to talk to the guys to kind of give them the little prerequisite knowledge, seeing, hey, this is how it's going to go, having everything all set. And yeah, then we're going to get the lobby started and we'll get going. In approximately 2 seconds. Usual stuff. Since we are running a 50%, at least I will set it up as such. I'm talking to both the stream as well as you guys. I'm going to set up for a 50%. Should when we actually go and drop the actual counter be at 8 or less, usual stuff, we will drop it back to a 25%er. Other than that, we're going to be relaxed sales. No matter if we have a 25% or a 50%, we are pitting, or at least you guys should be pitting at least once, unless I did my math wrong on that. All right, there we go. Looks like we're all set here. So I'm going to scroll on over to New Hampshire. He should be, yeah. will tell the stream that as well. Timer will be going at 9:08. We have a couple people in chat right now with the FRL league itself, Brandon and Baseball Kid, all coming in to support the stream. Thank you guys. Brandon supporting BS. Hopefully BS can get the win. I know you logged a lot of laps. Is that true, BS, right there? Good talk. So, with that, we have Tom, Selling Dreams. Are you in here? Tom, Tom. Okay, there he is. All right, that should be everyone. Honestly, like I said, we will start the timer at 9:07, and just like that, we are good to go. Oh yeah, thank you. I appreciate it. So yes, usual stuff. Like I said, 55 miles per hour. Start at the line. You guys know the qualifying order. It is already posted in the qualifying chat. So Xander's going to be on pole. He's going to be the only one with priority of choosing lanes. Everyone else follows. So with that, I'm going to unpause the timer. Make sure you have those setups in. 100 laps. Have fun, guys. All right, so we are now talking to you guys. Brandon saying no Liam, but BS is on the outside row, as you may have heard me talk already. We have Xander on pole, BS P2, Liam P3, D's P4. Those were the four with those were the four that actually put in time. So, meaning Liam will get last place points for this race. So, Brandon, I see you with no Liam, but hey, he will get last place points. He's still going to be technically in the point battle for the championship. Which, speaking of the point battle, before I even talk about the rest of it, we have a dead heat, a literal tie between UK Mo Power Cat and Xander for the point lead. So I'm excited to see who will come out on top of that. Xander, I know, has been practicing a lot for New Hampshire. He is looking forward to this race, as well as Mo Power Cat. He is the exact opposite. He is looking to just get this race over with, and with 100 laps on docket tonight, he is going to be looking for that. I'm going to ask and see if I can join, actually. Hey guys, can I join? Alright, there we go. Got the word a little late, but yeah, we can join. I'm about to say, I'm pretty sure that was a lot longer than 40 seconds. But yeah, I see you all four. Thank you all so much for joining right now. We are going to be watching. Looks like they have already loaded in for the Overton's 200. It's going to be the Overton's 100 here for the Magic Mile. To kind of go through the rest of the starting grid, the people that did not post times, UK Mo Power Cat is going to take P4. Meaning he's going to have the preferred lane. It's actually going to be interesting to see if Xander chooses the inside or outside, because you actually want to be on the outside. New Hampshire is actually one of those rare occasions where the outside has more momentum. With it being such a flat track, you can see it right there. There is little to no banking at all. So it looks like Xander is actually choosing the inside. That is very interesting to see. So the 11 of Xander choosing the inside. Mo Power Cat moving up place. D's should be in the 18 right there. Yep, you can see that. Justin Shackett kind of going on through the rest of the field. We have T-Bird there in the 21, Justin Shackett in the 10. Then you have the 20 of Napa. He's going to be rounding out the field. Other than that, we have NRG in the 13, the 51 of Tom Selling Dreams. We have 9 drivers, and we are good to go here. Xander leading the field to green. BS on the outside there. Xander had a wonderful start, but he may have jumped the corner a little bit too much. No, he didn't. BS, though, is looking high and handsome there. A little bit touch of the wall. That's going to break his momentum. The 18, maybe putting it down the middle of 3. No, the 54 kind of holds it. The 11 absolutely missed the corner. What happened there? They are 3 wide coming out of turn 4. The 54 and the 11. The championship tenders Tenders? That's not right. Contenders, side by side. Now the 54 kind of holds in and goes into, oh, looks like everyone's brake pedals are all kinds of messed up. They don't know where to go. The 20, the 21 are all on the apron. The 20 of Napa Fan, the 18 of D side by side. The 13 3 wide puts the 98 into the wall. He drops to the rear. There is 9 drivers here for this race, but they're all with under a blanket right now, having the 10 finding his way around the outside. That is a prime example of what's going on here. You want to be on the outside. Look, see, you can dive bomb as much as you want right there. The 20 actually on the apron. That's an interesting line right there. But you gain as much momentum as you can through the top side. The 54 and the 11, though, like I said, are side by side. They are tied in points. 11 jumps the corner a little bit too much, a little bit too high. Now the 54 on the bottom here, trying to get as much momentum as possible. 11 hits the wall! Oh, right there, and that allows the 54 to take that lead. You want to take that high side right now, and don't give it up. That 54 Sports Clips machine is looking strong here in the opening laps of this race. We have Justin Shaka in the 10 right there. The 18 maybe looking to the inside of the 11. No, he thinks better of it. The 11, though, trying to get back into the rhythm. Looks like the 10 may have hit the bumper of the 54. Oh, a little bit of contact right there. The 10 into the wall, the 11. Those are in-game teammates, but no teammates at all here in reality. So that is a little bit of love lost right there. We're going to go back on board with NRG. He is one of the newest faces here, not for the league, but just for the Xfinity Series. This is his first race here on Sundays, and the 51 of Selling Dreams, though, is making his way forward as well, so good job for him. The 18 looking to the inside, up on the of the 11, nope, but the 11 gets the high side momentum there. The 18 has to fall in, back in line. Everyone kind of single file right now. It's going to be interesting to see with 100 laps on board to see who makes the right calls. When will you see pit stops? If I did my math correctly, technically you only have to stop once. Technically you only have to stop once. However, your tires are going to be absolutely destroyed. It's going to feel like you are racing on absolute ice. Like, you know, like any ice level, like in Mario or anything like that, it's going to feel like every lap you're just driving the ice level. So right now, it looks like the 11 kind of taking care of his tires. At least that's what I'm expecting. The 18 and the 20, though, in-game teammates going alongside the 20 of Napa Fan coming from the rear. Same thing with Justin Shaka moving his way forward. The 11 gets on the inside of the 20. No contact there, giving plenty of space. It's still early in the run. It's only like lap 7 right now. So having a lot of space, a lot of time to give. There is, despite having only 100 laps, it may not seem like a whole lot. We have actually a long way to go. 100 laps at New Hampshire is a while. It looks like the 18 has found some speed here, having started in P4. He is now the guy to watch. He is in P2, gaining 2 spots on the initial start. Napa Fan literally starting second to last on grid. He is actually the biggest mover right now. He is up into P3, the podium spots, and Xander outside the podium there in P4. We're going to go on board the 51 right here as I see a battle between him and the 98. The 98 looking low, absolutely gutting for him because he is he had such a good start there at in the beginning of the run, but unfortunately moving to last, P9 right now. So looks like, yeah, exactly. I see you, Brandon. What's up, Kate? He's going to be joining me in the booth later on, saying Dale for the win. Well, unfortunately, Dale Earnhardt Jr. is not racing in the field. We actually do not. In the entirety Xfinity Series, I'm surprised no one has chosen the 8. That is very surprising to me. No one chose Dale. But yeah, the 54 has checked on out. So the 54, yes, as you baseball correctly pointed out, we're going to go on board the 54 right here. He is tied in points with Xander. So right now, if the race ended just the way it is, he would actually gain that point lead, and that's exactly what he's looking for. In this 10-race mini-season for Season 0, we're seeing who can make the best out of a bad situation. Remember, the top 5 in combined points between the Xfinity exclusives, which let me clarify on that. We do have a battle for It's not regulation, it's relegation here. Right now, Deez is actually the highest Xfinity exclusive guy with second right now. He is going to be gaining the most points out of this. And if I actually go to the points right there, let me kind of give you guys an update on that. Right now, Deez is actually 5th in the combined Xfinity standings. So with him running a solid P2 right now, he is 37 points out of the Xfinity exclusive category points, which iKalen is currently leading with 5 points over BS. So right now, BS is having a bit of a bad race right now, up into P8, so he did make a pass on the 51. Sorry for missing that. But right now, Xander is trying to gain his way back into it. Napa Fan is another one of those Xfinity exclusive guys right up here in front of him in P3. Napa Fan as well, making his first actual start for the season, is currently sitting P10 in the standings with 0 points. So right now, with his P3, he is going to be gaining a lot of points. Definitely more than those that actually wasn't. We have Liam joining us. Liam, why aren't you on track right now? You have time to join the stream and watch, but not to actually race. You're supposed to be in this race, my guy. What are you doing? Looks like the 13 of NRG as well, right behind this 10 here. A little bit of contact between the 10 of Justin Shackett. Looks like Xander may have chosen a bit of a tighter setup. I've noticed that. There was talk in the Xfinity garage that with it being 100 laps, people have known it was 100 laps for about an hour now. That may have differentiated the preset adjustment of how loose and how tight you choose to start out the race. Looks like Xander may have chosen a bit of a tighter preset, which means you're going to be slower on the short run, but faster in the long run, because as tires start evening out, you'd be surprised, based on how these guys run, that your right rear will actually just burn and die. I'm not saying it's anything like Atlanta, but it's definitely up there with all the flat tracks. Pocono, New Hampshire, Iowa to a degree. All of them burn your right rear to... Oh, Richmond. Yeah, Richmond. Phoenix. All the flatter tracks all burn your rear. That is an interesting line from Napa there. Is going to absolutely kill his corner exit, but that corner entry, I've never seen that before. He is loose than a goose right now. But yeah, that 54 is absolutely checked on out. Looks like Xander, though, is starting to make up some pace. Like I said, I think it may have came down to preset adjustments. UK Mopower Cat here definitely having a time of his life right now, enjoying the lead. And actually, we are going to see if that can actually say we are a caution right now. What happened there? We're going to find out, actually. Hey guys, what caused that caution? I just saw everything kind of shake on out. What happened? Ah, so it looks like someone got loose off of turn 4 then? Or was it the glitch in on the front stretch? So possibly the wall glitch makes a return, is what I'm hearing. Looks like Energy and Justin Shackett may have hit the wall glitch, and much like in Dover, if you ride the wall on the front stretch, eventually there is a point where you just absolutely you just turn left and it just kills you. Looks like the 98, interesting pit call, did not pit right there, giving the 54 the preferred lane on the outside. Now the 18, looks like the 11 of Xander having a little bit, yep, looks like the 98 unfortunately realized his mistake and is getting out of the way. Oh, that is killer for second in points right now. But Oh, we have a challenge for the lead. Let's go on board with Justin Shackett, who has a wonderful view of this. The 54 on the outside, he definitely put in his adjustments. The 18 probably made it a little bit looser. The 18 to the inside, the 54 to the outside. The 18 is going to dive it in to this corner. 54, oh, slide job possibly. No, the 54 gets plenty of room. On the outside, the 18 has that a little bit of momentum and going, maybe closing the door. Oh, no, but the 54 is still right there on the right-hand corner. The 18 is going to dive it on down. The 10 of Justin Shackett going to dive it on down. The 18 does clear the 54 and will take his first lap sled. Gonna say thank you very much. I will take that lap lead. That is 5 bonus points. The top 4 all separated between 2 tenths. The 11 forces his way on the outside, but the 10 has a little bit. You can tell the preset advantage right there. Yep, there is. That is exactly what I'm talking about. The 10 is running a looser preset, actually able to fire off the corner a little bit better. You can see this right here. With running that low, you should not be able to go there if you were on, I guess, equal presets. So the 10 running a definitely looser setup. The 54 being very patient with the 18 here. The 54 on the inside. Oh, limited contact is being made. The 18 almost hits the wall. The 10 being very patient as well. Running with 54, maybe possibly trying to make it 3 wide. No, he lets off early. The 18 drives on down. 3 wide going into 3 and 4. The 54 trying to clear the 18. No, has to get out of it. The 10 goes below the 54, but that gives the 54 the outside lane, which is what he was searching for this entire time, putting the 10 in the unpreferred lane. He's going to force it on down, possibly try to clear the 54 right here, right now, and he does, forcing the 11 and 54 side by side. So, looks like BS is right now just kind of riding right now. I think he is just kind of taking in the sights, you know, unfortunately with that pit road mistake. I guess, I don't know if he chose to not pit. That is definitely something that may come back to bite him here, because technically you only have to pit once, like I said, but he's going to lose a lot of time. The 20 of Napa absolutely gets loose. A little bit of contact may have been made and loses so much time. Oh, no. And as we see right now, it looks like the 54, as we had to cut away real quick, looks like it has to fall behind the 11 here. Now the 10 and the 18 trying to get their way back forward here. The 20 and... Oh, give me 1 second. Hang on 1 second. Alright, sorry about that. Looks like the 10, as I was away right there, had to go on the inside of the 18. Had to go, meaning, hey, I want this 5 bonus points for leading a lap. Forces the 18 to the outside. Now the 11 trying to say, hey, you know what? I want that spot too. But the 54 gets on the outside of the 11. Has that absolutely good momentum going into the corner. The 18 throws it down the inside. We are 2 by 2 for first row and second row. Who's going to get the lead? Who's going to get P3? The 11, oh, closes the door. That was hyper aggressive right there. I shouldn't say hyper aggressive, but that was aggressive. The 11 slamming the door. Oh, we are 3 wide going into turn 4. That's going to absolutely kill 11's momentum. Oh my god, everyone was going like 50 miles per hour coming out of that corner. Everyone. Now the top 5 is all within 1 turn of each other, I guess. The 21 making a battle, making a name for himself. T-Bird, who had a bit of a bad run here yesterday in the Cup Series race at Road America, wants a little bit of redemption here. The 21 now on the outside into P4. We're going to get a lovely shot right here. The 54 trying to clear the 10. Oh, that was so close. Yo, clipping the nose of the 10, giving the 18 the lead again. Yeah, right there, that shows a difference between a short run and long run pace right there. Looks like the 54 may have tightened up his car a little bit too much. The 18, though, has found this sweet spot, actually pulling away a little bit here. Yes, indeed, baseball kid. This is wonderful racing here. The top 5. Oh, a little bit of contact between the 10, the 21, the 3 wide coming out of turn 4. But they all keep it steady. So it looks like the only caution so far has been because of the wall glitch. And with them running 3 wide like this, there is excellent car control here. The 11, a little bit of contact. As I say that, all commentators curse Xander into the wall, dropping himself back into P5. That is not what Xander wants to see, especially as his championship contender in the 54 is pulling away and inching ever so closely to 18. You go on board with this battle back here. I saw this in the rear view mirror right there. Looks like the 51 and the 13 were absolutely dogfighting back here. Looks like the 51 has that slow and fast out approach, but the 13 has that positive momentum coming out of turn 2. The 13 going to turn 3. Looks like the dives into the corner, maybe jumps the cushion a little bit. The cushion, I mean, meaning the third lane. You don't want to go too high here because at that point you start losing time. Ideally, you want to enter the corner in shooting for the middle lane right here, and then drifting up into the third, and then back down low. Looks like he's kind of entering in a little bit too high. But hey, it's working out so far. Up into P6 right now for Energy in his first race here in Sunday Xfinity. So it looks like the 3rd, 4th, and 5th has actually sort of calming down a little bit here. Just kind of finding their race pace now. But however, the 18 is now under fire from that 54, who has found the lead once again. The 18 running that line, which I was talking about, clipping that bottom lane, coming out of turn 2. Wonderful move right there, but the 54 is a little bit faster right now. He has closed his way back to the top again. The 54 a little bit lower into turn 4, so it's actually really interesting to see the different lines that New Hampshire brings here. New Hampshire, I definitely call a driver's track. One of the few on this game where how you drive it actually matters. The 18 jumps the cushion, allows the 54 to get on by. Onto the apron, the 54 goes, but even with jumping the cushion, the 18 has that momentum coming off of the corner. The 54 potentially going to throw it on down turn 3. No, he actually just rides on alongside the 18 here, knowing that, hey, you know what, I'll get him eventually. Doesn't have to be this corner. But as I say that, gets alongside turn 4, going onto this lap. I need to get a lap count here, 1 on second, but this battle is too good to jump away from right now. The 18 having the best line possible. The 54 having to check up a little bit, or else he's going to make contact. But the 18 maybe a little bit too happy on the throttle. The 54 still alongside on that left rear quarter panel, and now the 18 going back into turn 3 here. You can see where the 18 is a little bit better. It's in that center of the corner. He gets alongside to that quarter panel, but not enough to get alongside. You want to be at least to the rear door, but this is all opening up with them battling like this. That 11 of Xander is getting closer. He looks like he has cleared the 10, and the 10 is now under fire from that 21 back there, but the 11 is now setting its sights on the top 2 yet again. I see y'all 6 different people watching in chat right now. Make some noise. Who are you rooting for right now? Let me kind of give you down the running order and actually give you a lap update real quick. Hey guys, whenever you get a shot, what lap is it? Or how many laps left? 61 to go. Copy. 61 to go. That means we are on lap 40 right now. 40 exactly out of lap 100. The 18 is currently in the lead right now, followed by the 54 and the 11. Mopower Cat and Xander, RS Meatwagon. The championship contenders are tied going into this race, and they are looking to come out with the point lead. They are in the podium spots. Then we're going to go on board with the 10 and the 21 though in of T-Bird in P4 with the 10 of Justin Shack in P5. Then we go on board with Energy, who is P6, and then behind him is going to be the 51 of Selling Dreams, Tom. He is P7. P8 is going to be BS 14 cars. Unfortunately, had some issues, did not pit under that last caution. So right now he is going to be in P8, and Napa fan in the 20 has just fighting a loose condition right now. He is P9 right now, and that is the different contenders that we have right now. But as I jump away from that, the battle for the lead is absolutely heating up here. This is definitely what we wanted to see here in Sunday Xfinity. We have the Xfinity exclusive guy with the 18 of D's, and then the Cup guys of the 54 and RS Meat Wagon of Xander. They are the Cup guys, and the Xfinity exclusive is beating both of them right now. Looks like the 18 has definitely done his homework, knows what lines to do and what adjustments to make, and is absolutely holding his own with the best in the business right now. And I see you guys in chat. I see you, Piper, Liam, of course, like I said, already in chat. Baseball Kid says the 1854 and the 11 looking all strong. It's going to come down to pit stops, though. Like I said, when do you make that final stop? You can technically, when that caution came out, you couldn't make it the rest of the way. So that is going to be interesting to see when the pit stops will be made. Do you pit early? Do you pit late? If you ask me, I say you pit a little bit late, because with this track being so flat, your right rear burning so much on the late run. The 54 makes a move to the outside here. I'm going to cut myself off right there, but the 18 actually did not block high right there. That is very interesting to see. The 54, though, you can see he's like... The best way I can describe it is he wheel hops going into turn 1, and you can see when they go up that high, it's almost like you lock up the brakes and you really start hopping. I know it's not exactly like it is wheel hopping like you would at like real life road courses, but definitely seeing something similar to that right here with the 54. Right there in that one lap, he jumped that cushion and went above that third lane, and that's the best way I can describe it. Brandon says, give me the fresher tires at the end. Exactly. So that's what I say. Definitely, especially for any of you Monday guys, hopefully you guys are watching, because now you're getting a Private Patent's tip of the race right here. The Sunday guys showing what they can do on Sunday, but for all the Monday guys, you're not only seeing what's going on track, but also hearing how I would do it. So for anyone that values my little old me's opinion, Private Patent's opinion, I say pit as late as possible, because you will have the freshest tires, especially at a track that eats up your right rear. Even if you run a 1, eventually your right rear will be like 20% lower than your right front. There's just no fixing that. So it looks like everyone's started to kind of even on out real quick. Everyone's kind of found their rhythm. Everyone away from each other. It looks like the best battle on track is actually for the lead right there. And even then, they're kind of just looking to the inside, but no one's really making moves. Because it looks like the 54, despite being on the outside, is getting that positive momentum and carries him, rockets himself back into P2 on the backstretch. So the 18 doing a lovely job. You know, I know it's a little early, but I'm going to give an attaboy to the 18 here of D's. Like I said, going into this race, he was 5th in the combined Xfinity standings, with the actual day standings being 6 right now. So that is interesting to see as we go into this race, that 6th into the day standings, but 5th in the combined standings, and he is holding off the best in the Cup Series right now. Xander, who was dominant last night, and the 54, who I was asking where he was last night. Normally he does race on Saturdays. He just hates road courses, which makes sense. I mean, not everyone's a road course ringer. I was talking about that during the stream. But he just wanted to take the night off, and you know what? To each their own on that. But looks like I said, everyone's kind of found their rhythm right now. The 54, ooh, but blocks the 54. The 54 was making a move, but the 18 throwing a block and halts all that momentum. Now the 54 has to start from scratch on where to go. The 18, like I said, doing a lovely job of holding off the 2 behind him, who have been the star of the shows. It looks like the 51 has fallen victim to the 98 right now, so 98 moves up into P7. Good job from him making that rally all the way back forward. Now it's like I said, it's just gonna be a matter of who pits when, and if you don't mess up on pit road. If you mess up on pit road, then it's just curtains. You cannot get a pit road speeding penalty in an Xfinity race. It is just curtains, because then you have to get lucky and have a caution. And there's no guarantees with stages. There's no, well, without stages, let me rephrase that. The 54, oh, he is making his move right now. He is pitting right now. That is the universal signal for getting on pit road. So the 11 knows that. He's giving a little extra wide right there. Now the 54 is going to make his hard left into the pits, so the pit stops have begun. Now, will anyone join him? We're going to be on board with the 10 right here. It looks like the 10 has already pit. That is very interesting to see. It looks like Justin Shackett has made his pit stop a little early here, so that is interesting to see. It looks like BS in the 98. Napa fan is not moving. I think we may have had our first DNF of the race. That is unfortunate right there from Napa fan. Coming in with high hopes for this race, not having much time to actually race throughout the month. This was one of the first opportunities that you could have, but unfortunately he will finish this race in P9. Still getting quoted with a top 10 here, but the 54 looks like had a very solid stop, having a very mistake-free, no pit road speeding penalties, so that's good. Now we're going to see when the rest of these guys come on down. Looks like the 18, very calm, cool, and collected on the pit road. Looks like the 11 may have already, yep, he's already, the 11 stopped the lap after the 54, and the 18 stopped 2 laps after the 54. So, looks like the 11 now, having that fresher tires right there. The 11, very smooth, coming out right behind the 54. A little bit of time loss right there, but nothing crazy. That just could have been how aggressive you were getting on the pit road. So we're going to see where the 18 going to fall from all that. Where are they going to fall? Looks like you can see these guys coming out of turn 4 right now. We're going to see the difference between a lap and 2 laps here. 18 coming off pit road. The 54 and the 11 has found each other. The 18 going down on the apron here. Very smooth here. The 21, who has undercut all of them, will take the lead. Voice crack. So that was a strategy call between all of those guys right there. The 21 having the oldest tires out of the bunch is now going to be the leader. Actually, let me make sure on that. Hey guys, whenever you get a chance, I know you guys are busy right now, but the 21 is the leader, correct? Will be. Okay, who's currently the leader? NRG is the leader. He has yet to stop, it looks like. Oh, now there he goes. So getting his point, his 5 bonus points for leading a lap, and pits. Classic strategy. So it looks like the 13 is now on pit road. That's going to put the 21 on point right now, so undercutting all the field. And that's the inverse of the strategy I was talking about. Very interesting lines you're seeing right there. People going below the apron. People staying above the second lane. New Hampshire is one of those tracks that is easy to drive, but very difficult to master. And you're going to see the best in the business right now with Sunday. And like I said, hopefully the Monday drivers are watching right now. Make some noise in chat. Who are you all rooting for right now? Because the 21 having the inverse of the strategy I was talking about and has undercut all these guys and jumped from 4th to 1st. So yes, this may work out in the short run, but will work out in the long run. I personally don't think so, but I'm not about to, I'm not the one on track right now. I'm going to leave it to these guys. The 18 though, the 18, the 54, and the 11 kind of come out where they actually came in at, with the exception of the 21 jumping all 3 of these guys. The 54 has been incredibly patient with the 18, so kudos to him right now with being so patient with the 18. The 18 or the 54 would be, winning would be cool, says Piper, which, by the way, Piper coming in from his own league race. Hopefully that went well, as we see a potential lead change. The 21 on the outside, going to have the absolute momentum going out of turn 2. Can the 18 clear him before then? Ooh, but the 18 has a strong car, being able to just go through the bottom and then get back to the top. Now, will the 21 try to get it back here in turn 3? He does go a little bit later, but not late enough. And actually, now that's going to allow the 18 to go on. This is the top 4 right here. That is the best shot you're going to see all race. Going into the second half of this race, that is the first 4 all underneath one blanket. The 21, bumper to the back of the 18, jumps the cushion, the 18 does, and allows the 21 to get door to door with him. The 18 kind of crowds him down to the bottom here. Now I can expect the 21's going to throw it down the inside here. The 18 does the exact same thing. Now this is going to open up the door for the 54, should he actually choose to take it 3 wide. This is the prime opportunity. Oh, the 18 hits the wall. Oh, no. The 54 is going to go with the 21 here, but the 18 throws it on down, jumps the cushion. I feel like that's been the line I've been saying every single lap, but that is such a strong car. Powering around the outside, takes back P2. Now the 18, I can tell, is going to have a little bit less patience as we see position change with the 11 and the 54 right there. The 11 now gets the outside on the 18 here, puts the 18 in the unpreferred lane on the bottom, and the 21 still on the outside. Or 21 still on the outside, leading the race. But the 18 gets a little bit of loose. Had to. Ooh, that's gonna hurt. He's not out of it yet. He's not out of it by any means. This is not a draft track. He just has to collect himself yet again and just hit some good laps, because with them battling like this, they're actually going to be using their tires up more. The 18 just has to lay on back and just relax. Just kind of going through the rest of the field right now. Here's the 10 of Justin Shaka in the P5. Looks like the, what was that, BS right there? BS has made his way back up to P6, so good job from him. Rebounds right there from 9th to P6 right there. Energy in P7. Looks like Selling Dreams in the 51 is going to be in P8. So looks like right now the 21 is still leading, and like I said, you can see the patience level on these guys right here. Piper says, is that a byproduct of the apron? I haven't seen people run the apron on turn 2 exit. Yes. So potentially, if depending on when you get on the throttle, like if you get on the throttle right here and you carve it on down and take the apron, there is a possibility that you can get loose, but that's just because your right rear, it's not because of the apron itself, but because you are heating up your right rear so much, you actually just lose grip. But see, that's what I was talking about with the 18. He has the pace to run with these guys. He just has to collect himself and know that, hey, you know what? So what? I had a bad couple laps right there. I'm still in it. Brandon says, you can do it on fresh tires, but exactly. Brandon knows exactly what's going on. He knows what's going on. Oh, the 11 is going to hit the wall. The 54 and the 18 going to capitalize on this. The 54 goes on by and shovels the 11 back to P4. Now the 18 goes on to the bottom of the 54. The 18 has such a strong car right there. That is awesome to see one of the Xfinity exclusive guys take notes from the Cup guys. Right now, the 18 is the highest running Xfinity exclusive right here, and battling for P2. You can tell that he does have a good car. He just has to be patient. Patience is key. We're actually going to get a lap update for you guys right now. Hey guys, I know you guys are busy right now, but how many laps are left? .68. So they're on lap 68, going on lap 69. Nice. It's weird how that thing works out sometimes. But yeah, they are now, what, coming to 32 to go? Yes, 32 to go. Now, technically, let me actually get you another update real quick. Not to cut in again, but will you guys have to stop one more time? Or do you guys not want to divulge that information? Copy. Alright, so that is right there. We're hearing that we are coming to lap 70 right now. We're on lap 70, so 31 to go, and they will have to stop one more time. So with that caution coming out very early in the race, still meaning that they have to stop twice. So that was not enough to for them to actually go on down. So it looks like the 18 and the 54 has kind of separated themselves from the 18 and the 11 here. The 11 kind of just relaxing a little bit, probably saving up his tire a little bit, knowing that, hey, you know, I still have another shot at this. I still have another shot. How much older tires does the 21 have? I would say about 2 to 3 laps. I want to say he probably pitted like 2 laps before the 54 did, and the 54 has 1 lap fresher tires than the 11, and the 18 out of all this group has the fresher tires. Yes, exactly. Brandon's pointing it out right there. So the 18 has the best tires, 21 has the worst, but the 11, ooh, I don't know if that's just a setup. He's just pushing right now. Maybe I was wrong about that. Looks like the 11 is pushing his buttons right now, trying to get past the 18. The 18 just kind of minding his own business, trying to get back up there, just probably cooling off his tires, you know, just kind of just running his own race. And this is why I love New Hampshire. It's not my favorite track, but it shows you how driver-centric it is. It is such a hard track. It's easy to drive, but difficult to master. And it looks like the 21, despite having the oldest tires, is holding his own. The 21 has the lead and has been leading for the past entire stint. The 54, though, of Mo Power Cat trying to get forward. Here is PA just to kind of give you the rest of the field showing a perspective. The 10 of Justin Shack is P5 right now. About a third of the track away from the top 4. It looks like his car is just not to his liking right now. But you can see the 13 of Energy, that is P7, looks like got him by the 98. The 98 here in P7. So it looks like the BS14 cars is going to lose a little bit of time with his point officiates here. And here is Napa Fan 24 in the number 20, finishing P9. But as you see right now, the 21 is still holding station. The 54 showing miraculous patience. Yes, this is very good racing. The top 4 has put it on an absolute show. The 21 diving below the apron again. But you can see he gets a little bit loose. He is going to be pitting. This will be his final stop. Now the 54 has to respect that. Run a little bit wider than he would like to. Oh, very interesting pit entry right there from the 21. Kind of cutting turn 3 a little bit, but that's perfectly legal and gains a little bit of time in doing so. So now this is going to put the ball in the 54, the 18, and the 11's court. When do you pit? Do you pit next lap with the 21? We're going to be on the front to back cam right here to see when everyone kind of comes on down. Looks like no takers this time. So looks like the 21 just had that undercut on the rest of the field. Will this work out? Will this work out for the 21? It worked out for him in the first stint. The 54 was not able to get on by. Now the 54, though, you lose about a lap and a half when you are directly behind someone. So there is, you see in the background, the 21 just exiting pit road right now. The 54 is already back up to speed. We're going to be on board the 21 right here. It's such a difficult pit road to get onto. Technically, when there is no one around you, that was a perfectly legal pit exit. Since there was literally no one around, we do have a rule with merging on with oncoming traffic. So like with mile and a half, there's always some kind of traffic right there. That's fine. But there's actually no. Ooh, the 18 being hyper aggressive with the 54 right here, saying that I want to get past the 54 before I get my pit stop in. But yeah, actually, there's not much of a speed advantage by taking the apron as opposed to not. So that's good to see right there. Ooh, but the 18 gets loose right there, blocks, slams the door on the 11. For a hot second, I thought this was that was a caution right there. That would absolutely destroy the 21's race. The 21 has that undercut by a pretty hefty amount. We're going to be on board with the 21 right now to see where he is on track right now. So you can, okay, you can just see in the background right there. So we're on board with the 21, and the top 3 in the race are right there. Start finish line going into 1 right now. So 21 has clear air, the best tires on the track right now. Now, when do these guys start coming on down? The 18, Nope, that was not him pitting. We were getting word from Discord right now. That was him getting loose right there. But honestly, with that right there, I would make that call. Come down pit road. I'm loose. Give me some fresh tires. But he doesn't. He stays out on track. Now, it's very interesting to see. Right now, we're on 5 laps compared to when the 21 pit. So it's very interesting to see the parity between when the 54, the 11, and the 18 come on down compared to the 21. Maybe they are listening to the broadcast right there. The 51 having a little bit of issues with the leaders right here, but nothing too crazy. The 18, though, trying to get back up there, kind of dives it on down, picks up the throttle right in the middle of the corner, does exactly what he needs to do. We're going to be on board with the 11, trying to get battling with the 54 right now. Now we're on lap 6. The 21 is undercutting the field. Maybe this was a little too early for him. Maybe that was too early to pit. I think maybe he just split up into thirds and just be like, you know what, screw strategy, I'm just going to split into thirds. Wherever the cards fall, I will. I will finish right there. The 11 coming on, slapping the apron here. The 54 I thought was going to be making that move. The 18 right behind this is the top 3. You can see that green car in the distance back there. That is the 21 of T-Bird. He has already pit. He is battling with these guys for the win. So, like I said, it's very interesting to see where everything's going to shake on out. But RS Meatwagon, going into this race, had that devastating loss last night at Road America. Wants redemption from that, showing that, hey, I just had a bad race. He was very down on himself going out of that race, which it was a heartbreaker, no matter how you slice it. Love him or hate him, Xander is a talented individual, and that was a devastating loss. Running out of fuel, half a lap from victory, had the dominant car, but ran out of fuel. And sometimes that's just racing, you know? Happened to Cyber, BD, all of those guys. Spoilers for the Cup race. As these guys both come on down at the same time, that was synchronized swimming right there. The 54, we're going to see very interesting lines right here. The 54 runs a lower entry, the 11 with a little bit higher. The 18, oh no, that may have been a pit road speeding penalty. The 18 hitting the 54. We're going to be on board with the 54. Hopefully that was not a speeding penalty right there. I've had that happen literally this week when I was racing in another league. The 18 making contact with the 54. Hopefully that didn't give him a pit road speeding penalty. We will see if that actually happens. We're going to be on board with the 54. The 18 right behind him. Oh, no. Whew. Thankfully, that did not give him a pit road speeding penalty. However, the 18, though, does have a pit road speeding penalty. No, actually, wait a minute. Hold up. Hold up. Deez, did you take 4 tires there? How many laps are left? 16. Copy. Alright, well, we'll see how this shakes on out. Interesting strategies, thank you. Alright, Deez giving us a wonderful insight here. The 18 took 4 tires with 15 laps to go. The 11 and 54 took 2. So you see the 21 on 4 tires right there in the background. Will there be enough time for the 11 and 54 to just plain outpace these guys? Monday, drivers, take notes. This is going to be insane finish here. The 11 of Xander actually taking the lead here, coming from P3 before this pit stop cycle to now P1. The 54 of Mo Power Cat, UK Wildcats, right there in P2. These guys took 2. The 21, though. Let me get up. Right, there he is. 21, though, on older 4 tires. He does have 4 tires, though. He should technically be faster than those two, but you see that black 18 in the background right there, having the freshest tires with 4. Now we're going to see what strategy is going to prevail here. Monday drivers, take notes. Write that down. Write that down. Because right now, Tom Selling Dreams is right now the last of the runners. You see Justin Shackett still P5 right now. Solid run all around. However, you see BS and NRG right there, P6 and 7 right there. Right behind, they are battling. So those are 2 Xfinity exclusive guys behind this Cup guy with Justin Shackett. Go on back on board with the 54 here. Looks like the 21 has not been able to make any ground right now. Looks like the strategy right now may have been 2 tires. So very interesting call from these guys right here. The 11 having an absolute... They both absolutely missed turn 4. Synchronized turn 4 missage right there. That was interesting. But yeah, right now the 21 should be making heads and tails of this lead right here. The 18 though is putting in lap after lap. Hey guys, could you let me know when you hit 6 to go, please? Alright, so we're gonna see when these guys hit 6 to go, because their 2 tires works to an extent. 2 tires work to an extent, guys. There is a time where essentially your tires just start to deteriorate. When your lefts are so bad, or your right rear is so bad that eventually you just start losing time. So we're going to see if these guys are going to hit that, because right now the 21 is not really making a whole lot of ground, but that 18 is, though. The 18 making his way forward, going to be challenging the 21 here. The 21 looks like kind of struggling on worn tires. He does have 4, but not definitely the car is not to his liking right now. The 54 trying to hold it behind the 11 here. The 11 and the 54 both taking 2. We're going to be going on board with this battle right here. Looks like the 98 having a bit of that. I keep wanting to say I'm trying to stop that. I apologize so much, but the 98 having fresh tires is pulling away from the 13 here and making his way to the 10. Here's the 21. You can hear in the background the 18 is fast approaching. The 21 though is not gaining time at all. That is interesting to see. I wonder what adjustments he made, because that car is just not to his liking at all. A little bit maybe too tight or too loose. He's not getting on the throttle enough when he wants to be, and that's just is what allowing the 18 to close up the gap. So that is 6 to go right now. We're hearing from Dees, who is the impromptu in-race reporter. So looks like the 11 has gapped the 54 here. The 18 has made his way to the 21. The 21, who pit early from these two, has not made up the time needed. I feel like, obviously, I mean, hindsight's 20/20 on this. He probably should have pit a little bit later to see what these guys were doing. But, you know, I mean, strategies are strategies, and sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. Obviously, right now, with 5 to go, we can see that it worked to an extent, but may not work in the long run. It may get him a podium. Who knows if you can hold off the 18 here. It looks like the 18 has kind of stalled out a little bit. The 11, though, absolutely showing what he's coming here to prove. 4 laps to go. The 11 showing that 2 tires are better than 4, and is pulling away from the 54. Now the 54 is going to try to hold on from that hard charging 18. Looks like we can see right now from the 18. The 18's perspective is right on the bumper of the 21. The 21 has about 8 lap worse tires than the 18. The 18, a little bit of contact right there, nothing too crazy. Getting to that quarter panel, dives it on down, but the 21 has that high side momentum. Now we're going to see 3 to go right now. The 18, throws the kitchen sink at it. And I think the 21 at that point just has to concede. The 18 has fresher tires. Yes, right there. The 21, unfortunately, just has to concede that position and that allows the 18 to get into the podium places once again. D's putting on an absolute performance today. The Xfinity exclusive guys that have shown that, hey, you know, despite being surrounded by Cup guys, right now he's the only Xfinity exclusive guy in the top 5. So attaboy, round of applause for D's here. But with 1.5 laps to go, the eyes are all on Xander. RS Meatwagon from the pole faltered a little bit, falling as low as P5 is as low as P5 coming to the white. The 11 taking 2 tires that was the strategy call. With that caution coming out that early in the run with 100 laps, that is very interesting to see that 2 tires was better than 4. The 11 holding off the hard charging 54, 18, and 21. And coming through turn 3 and 4, just has to hold it nice and steady. No mistakes, no running out of fuel. And coming off of 4, Xander gets redemption from yesterday and takes home the victory. 54 of UK Wildcats P2. D's P3, T-Bird P4, and we see a battle between P5, BS 14 cars, and the 10. The BS takes home P5. Last of the late breakers and barges his way to P5. Justin Shackett gets relegated to P6, Energy P7, Tom Selling Dreams P8, and Napa Fan P9. Excellent race, guys. Xander, I'm assuming you're going to give me the full results. Thank you, guys. That was excellent show. Correct me if I'm wrong, but podium was Xander, UK, and D's, correct? All right. Post-race, that is going to be the interviews, so hold on steady for that. Thank you, guys. That was an awesome race. So there we go. So let me just make sure that everything was correct. Yes, BS with that late move did put himself into P5. So that is another Xfinity exclusive guy making his way downtown, walking fast, with T-Bird getting the fastest lap, 29.5. There we go. All right, let's get these. We're gonna blue screen for a hot second and get these guys into the call. All right, there we go. Now we're just waiting from. Now we're just gonna wait for these guys here, and like I said, I'm just making sure that everything was correct. There's Xander joining the party. Yep, looks like the finishing results was exactly like I said. T-Bird, unfortunately, that strategy did not work out, relegating himself into P4. BS with that move moves himself into P5. So that's 2 Xfinity exclusive guys finishing in the top 5. That is something you like to see. Justin Shackett P6, Energy P7. Good showing from his first ever race here in the Xfinity Series. Selling Dreams Tom P8, and Napa Fan making his first race. Still raced and got points, so that is going to help him out in the combined Xfinity standings. I think we're still waiting for D's. Is that correct? Yeah, we're just waiting on D's right now. But I'll tell you what. While we are waiting on him, let's actually see actually what the second place runner here, UK. You said that you don't like road courses, so you had to step out of the seat from yesterday. Going into the Xfinity car tonight, what were your expectations today?
Well, I don't like road courses on sliders. On customs, it's totally different. I love them. I stepped out last night because I have a road course race Wednesday night, and I don't want to be thinking I'm in the sliders on Wednesday night and do worse.
Do you have a road course this Wednesday?
I do.
Oh, you do? Oh, that's right. Okay, my bad.
It's a different league.
I was about to say, about to say no, we're not. I'm pretty sure we're at Iowa, which I have that thing circled.
I'm not in the customs on that in that league.
Yeah. Okay. Well, either way, you missed a heck of a race yesterday. But going into New Hampshire, you said you going into this race that you did not have high expectations. But you showed that you were one of the cars to beat. Describe your race.
It was up and down. Didn't have no speed before the 11 or the 18. I feel like them two was better. I felt like I had a third place car. Try to do different strategies, and of course the 11 did the same strategy as me. So that kind of defeat the purpose of my strategy. But we'll take a second at a track that I hate.
Well, honestly, New Hampshire, I classify as one of the driving tracks for this game. Actually, showing that the best made their way to the front, and UK, you were no exception right there. Despite finishing P2, you only lost 5 points to the championship leader Xander, which right now you guys have been just trading wins. He won race one, you won race two. He wins race three. Or what are your expectations going to next week? Which, if I want to remind you guys, is going to be Mid Ohio.
We'll just see next week.
Well, there we go. You want to keep everything hush hush. So there we go. So I guess while we still wait for D's, I guess we're just going to go straight into um, P1 here. Xander, how you doing today, boss?
I'm doing a lot better than I was yesterday, I'll tell you that much. Yeah, I don't know how I did that.
Well, I'll tell you what. Having a good car helps. I will say that not running out of fuel helps. So
You're ballsy for that.
but hey, like I was calling it throughout the entire race. You were looking for redemption, and you showed it today. Describe your race.
Well, it was, you kind of, I know you probably pointed this out during the race, because just knowing you just think of stuff like this, that the difference between a 50%er and a 25 is completely different with preset. So, going into the race that it was a 50, I went on a tighter preset. I went on about 4, which if it was a 25, I would have went on like 6. So that changes it up a little bit. I felt that at the beginning of the runs, I was awful. I was tight, and I fell back. But I think as the run went on, I showed that I had equal speed. I don't think I had the best car on the longer runs. I think that D's was just great, and I think that Mopala Cat obviously is great. So I mean, the top 4 were all so equal, and it's very tough to pass. But yeah, strategy helps. That first caution came out in an untimely manner, and you couldn't make it on one more stop. So yeah, the 2 tires I thought was the best choice, because I think that I'd pretty much be giving the race away at that point if I didn't go for 2.
Yes, and that was actually one thing I pointed out, is that you probably did go on a tighter preset because you lost so many positions. You looked so tight on the short run, and I expected that because of that, you went for the better of the longer run strategy and having the best tires for later in the run. Do you think that if you kind of already said if you took 4 in that final stop, but hypothetically, should it have gone green the entire way and that caution didn't happen, what do you think would have been like your race? Do you think you would have had that, because you said everything was pretty equal?
Oh, I thought that I think if it went on a little longer, I was saving. I think that when it comes to a track like New Hampshire, when you run behind somebody, especially me, I'm running 4th or 3rd the entire time. When you're behind such great racers, you kind of just tend to save a little bit. You kind of you save your tires a little bit more. New Hampshire, it's inevitable. Your right rear is going to burn way more than your right front, but you can try and help that by being steady, getting easy on the throttle, and that's what I did the couple of runs there, and it seemed like it helped my right rear. But if it would have went green, I think it would have been a case of who saved the best, who was aggressive and who wasn't. And I think that I mean all four of us up there were. I mean, it probably would have been the same four.
Well,
What side did you say you was on?
I went on four.
Good lord.
what UK you run a 6?
You don't want to know, Larry.
Oh, you did
Gosh.
not go slider 9 and send it.
I did. That's
No,
what I
you
did.
did.
Gosh.
No, you did not go slider 9 and send it.
I did.
Oh
What?
goodness.
No. Well, my goodness. Why you lying to the stream like that? Um, Pixar, it didn't happen.
I'm going back and see if I. That should be close.
Okay. Well, give me 1 second. We're gonna try to get D's in here one more time. So because I do.
T4, Mopao Cat, and everyone that I raced with today, Bradley, everyone raced incredibly awesome. It was one of the most equal and most fun races I've had in a long time, and it was great to race with everybody. Kudos to everyone. Congrats on the podium for you other two, and it was great. I really enjoyed it.
Yes, exactly, and that's what I wanted to say as well because I wanted to actually hear from the 18's perspective. D's, how you doing today, boss?
I'm doing just fine.
Just make sure your voice is on always allow, correct?
Yes, it is.
All right, just making sure so the stream can hear you. So honestly, like just like what I was talking with these guys before you joined in, is that you guys seem to be pretty even, all in pace. Describe your race. Like honestly, it seemed like any one of you four could have won it.
Um, that was pretty fun, honestly. And like I thought that the 54 and like in the like 11 were a little bit faster, and then coming to that last pit stop, I was debating taking two, honestly, but when we all pitted with 16 to go, I was like, maybe four should be the way to go. And then I saw them take two. I was like, well, this can be like interesting, but I mean, I ran them down a little bit, but not enough. But congrats to them; they made the right call on pit road.
Yes, and that is actually what separated you and T-Bird from Xander and UK. Now, I'm going to ask the same question that I asked Xander. Now, hypothetically, should that caution not have come on out, if you don't mind sharing, your preset seemed to favor the short run a little bit more than the long run, but at the same time, you had very good pace with the rest of the field. Did you think you could have held that same ground on the long run as you did with the short run? Because it seemed like you were nigh unstoppable on the short runs.
Um, I don't know. Like I think the caution really helped. Like honestly, I mean, I was holding steady at 2.2 seconds behind the 54 when the caution came out, but there were still like 20 some laps to go on fuel. So I mean, I think he had passed the car at that point with ejection. But I had preset 7. I don't know what they had honestly.
Variety in amongst the field is what I'll say. Variety on preset selection. No one, from what I heard so far, has run the same preset. So that is interesting to see. So hopefully the Monday drivers are watching this and making notes. Because as we kind of wind on down here, D's, you were the best Xfinity exclusive guy, running in the top 3 consistently throughout the entire race. And this is definitely going to help you in the Xfinity combined standings. What's your momentum like going into Mid Ohio next week?
Um, I hate road courses, so and
You
like I
aren't you
like
aren't the
Mid
only one. I'll
Ohio.
say that.
I like Mid Ohio. Mid Ohio is not like that bad compared to like Sonoma or Road America, but like, I'll be all right. I mean, I'm not gonna be like the fastest guy on the planet, but I'll probably be about mid pack, maybe.
Well, there we go. Well, as long as as long as you can put together a complete race, that's all we can look forward to because you don't know how the race will end until the final lap. That
Yeah,
is
don't run out of fuel.
that's what I heard. That is one of the things that I've done personally is run out of fuel. As well as or get a pit road speeding penalty. The race isn't over until the final lap and the checkered flag waves. So I do want to say congrats to all of you guys on the podium. Dees, I do believe. Correct me if I'm wrong. This is your first MRL podium, so golf clap for that.
Woo.
Yeah, we have had multiple new podiums so far, with Goose getting his first MRL podium last night. Dees, you got your first podium tonight. Who's going to complete it tomorrow? So,
Before you end it, does
ooh,
Blakey T race Monday night?
yes, he does.
Does anybody that race Monday night watch the broadcast?
Yes, we currently have 3 people that race Monday watching right now.
$5 put 61 in the wall.
Ooh, the
Ooh.
gauntlet's out there. There you go. Is this going to be
Yeah.
PayPal or is this going to be like mail in? All right, so that is there we go, having that bounty out there. So I wonder if Blakey T's watching right now. We'll
I
see
hope
if
he is.
I hope he is. But yeah, any other final thoughts before we turn on over for the night?
I'll go first. I want to say thank you, Mom. Thank you, Dad. Shit. Sorry, that's a bad word. Thank you to Leaf Filter. Yep. Thank you to Leaf Filter. Thank you to Monster and what's my other spot? Gear Wrench. Thank you to those people, and I'm getting
Those
some
people.
redemption out of Road Course next week. I swear.
That's 50 points.
It's a
Doc.
yep. It's a doc.
You
Sorry,
said
my bad.
you said those people, referring to your sponsors. Yeah, those people.
Yep. Love them.
All right. Well, with that, this has been your host, Private Patton, wishing congratulations to the top 3 finishers for New Hampshire. Excellent race. We saw strategy. We actually saw actually a lot of clean battling. I'm very surprised, actually, based on how dive bomby the corners are. Everyone kind of kept it clean, kept their corners and minded their P's and Q's. But Xander took home the win. UK, aka Mopow Cat, finished P2. Again, trading wins. So UK, we're looking for you to win next week. And D is getting his first MRL podium in the 18, holding it with the Cup guys, and is going to do really well in the combined Xfinity points. I can tell right now. So good race from all 3 of you guys. This has been your host, Private Patton, with Millennium Racing League, signing out. Peace.
Peace.